I can't get down with that shit. Oh, Heather. I forgot to. All right. We back for Cancer. Okay, so special thanks to Heather. Okay. Heather be sending me cards every holiday. Every holiday. Me and Judah. So thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Okay. It's by my birthday card you sent. Appreciate it. It ain't none of your friends' business. Ain't none of your friends' business. Get down with that shit. Been talking about this shit since the 90s. It ain't none of your friends' business. What we just talking about that last read? Yeah, I said that's kind of odd. That's weird. Talking about your girl. You should have seen how my man put it down on me, girl. You shouldn't. And then next thing you know, she trying to sleep with your dude, cause you said it's so good. Better stop it. Better stop it. Keep shit private. Okay. I feel like that comes from a form of trauma. You know, because people, what's regular to people, you know, who's like grew up in abusive households, right? You know, things are deemed to be regular to them, right? So they think that it's normal everywhere else when it's not, right? Something to be significant about that. Somebody be coming up out of something they thought was normal, and it's not. Okay, never has been. Should have never been made to feel like it was normal. All right, ready? 3, 2. Baby girl, ain't none of your friends' business. Ain't none of your friends' business. All right, y'all ready? Cancer. What's up, Cancer? What's up? Hmm. What's up? What you got going on? What we finna see? Yeah, we finna see. We driving down your alley. All right. Okay. Sagittarius, shooting in the reverse. We got Aries upright. The number 4 upright. And the number 4 again, but Jupiter upright. So 44 can be significant. You be seeing 44, somebody could be 44. Okay. 144. Bonus. Mercury and Virgo in the reverse. So some type of somebody doesn't have their mental faculties about them. Okay. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. So I don't know. A concert can be significant. Okay. Crowd. crowd surf? Is somebody be at a concert? Going to a concert? Yeah, be careful what concerts you go to too. What shows you go to. Yeah, I'm hearing. Be careful. Okay, yeah, just be careful. Okay, because a lot of energy harvesting goes on at those things too, right? Depending on who the artist is. Okay, and what they're tied to, right? Okay, think about it. Whatever they're tied to, they're fans. It's like having a preacher, right? And the preacher is supposed to cover the people, right? Same thing. So somebody is making their rounds, or they are coming back around, or they're coming around. Okay, so this could be separation, closing in, or separation ending. Yeah, something's being established, or something has already been established in the heavenlies in the 5D. So now it has to be established in the 3D. Okay, so no more delay for some of you. All right, something's expanding. Jupiter. Somebody has very unintelligent communication. Okay, like somebody cannot. Whoever that is could be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, all in the reverse, a Leo, a Libra. Like you can't have a intelligent conversation with whoever this outside person is. Like even speaking plainly to them it's too much. But they think they know everything. It's like they hear people say something and they repeat the same thing to other people, but they couldn't break down what they said or explain it, or you know what I'm saying? They just regurgitate it with a little smirk on their face, like yeah, I'm smart, yeah, I'm smart, Can't break shit down, can't explain, can't elaborate, can't dissect. A fake, a phony. Fish and grits. Be significant? That sounds good. Catfish and grits. Sounds pretty damn good. All right, let's see, Cancer. What you looking like out here in these streets? Indifferent. My ice cream cone. So this is somebody, I'm seeing somebody's ice cream cone fall, or a scoop fall off their ice cream cone, and they just start falling apart, crying all over the place. But they're a grown man or grown woman. So somebody never grew up. Okay, somebody arrested development. So if somebody's scoop fell off their ice cream cone today, they'd have the same reaction at their big age. Okay, resigned. Feeling like you've completely given up on everything. Yeah, somebody wanted you to give up on everything because they're lazy. They don't want to do anything. Okay, they don't want to work to gain the things that they want. They want to take them. They want to covet them. They're always looking over, the fence at the neighbor's house, looking at what the neighbor got. Getting jealous over what the neighbor got. Oh, you got this. What? You just bought a new car. I'm gonna do something to mess up your car. I'm gonna flatten your tires in the middle of the night when you're asleep. This is a mark. That's what we would call in California. This is a mark. Okay. Those of y'all who know the lingo, you know what I'm saying. A mark as so and so. Penitentiary, somebody going to prison. Apathy. You feel like you don't care much about things that usually matter to you or other people. I think I want to put these back because we don't care how they feel. We don't. We don't give a shit how they feel. I don't. And I know you don't. Insecure. Feeling uncomfortable or without confidence in yourself. All right, we'll keep these out. Epiphany. An illuminating feeling of discovery resulting in a personal feeling or feeling of elation, awe, or wonder. Somebody's insecure because of your gifts. something about your attention to detail, okay? One of you guys could have like a two-tone eye color or something like that, or your eyes could change color in different seasons. Somebody just, they're jealous of the intricacies about you. Like the way that God created you, like from the hair on your head, okay, to your toenail. Somebody's insecure about it. Upset and pause. You give someone pause, okay, or you make somebody stop and smell the roses. That's what it's giving me. Yeah, yeah. Somebody, you make somebody see the enjoyment in the small things in life, right, or the little things. So somebody's gotten back to what makes them happy, okay, because of you. Somebody can wear glasses. Got self-acceptance. Oh, you could have helped somebody to accept themselves, or a part of themselves that they were rejecting or neglecting, or hiding because of what people would think. Yeah, and the fact that somebody's accepted themselves for whatever area of themselves that is, like they see all the possibilities in being yourself. Okay, it's like somebody came in and turned the light on. Came in and turned the light on. You're like, hey, it's dark in here. You know what I'm saying? Turn the light on. That's not. What are you doing here? Get up. Get off the ground. Turn that frown upside down. And somebody's upset about that. This could be somebody's parent. Somebody's parent's pissed off at you. Somebody's parent is mad because their son or their daughter accepts themselves for who they are. And they want them to be who they want them to be. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Mm-hmm. Like they got a right. Like they got ownership over somebody. Because they had them. Because they birthed them. Again, they belong to God, not you. God just allowed you to borrow them. To borrow them. You're supposed to take care of them, nurse them, love them regardless. But you failed at that. Yeah, somebody got dirt all over them, on their name. Okay, somebody's embarrassed. This could be this parent. I'm really getting emphasis on a parent out here. Like that is definite. Yeah, but somebody's seeing all the possibilities. Okay, they feel like they've been missing a whole world of just truth. Like they see the possibility in everything. Everything. Okay. Uh-oh. Friend of mine, Kelly Price. Somebody friend coming through, ex-friend. See, I was the one. Friend let her down. See, some of y'all, your past person could have cheated on you with somebody that you actually nursed back to health. Somebody that you used to, which was a friend of yours. Somebody that you used to give encouragement to. Somebody that you used to be, close to when they was crying over a dude or a chick. And then those would be the ones that'll betray you. Like, I don't get it. They want your comfort and everything else, but then hate you. Steaming, hate you on the inside. But you're helping them. You know what I'm saying? Get through a tough time. They don't deserve you. Never did. Never did. And they will never have you again. So they can sit with that. I can't believe you slept with her behind my back. Stand your ground. Look, it hopped out of the box. Commitment, miscommunication. It's been in the past, okay? It could be in the present for some of you. be laughing at these songs, boy. When he get on the phone and start talking to R. Kelly. This is Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr. Big? Stand your ground. Came right back out. So if you are feeling, if you're feeling an energy like you feel bad or something for standing up for you, do not. Spirit's telling you, do not falter. Do not falter. Stand up for yourself. Stand your ground, and that's it. It don't care. Spirit don't care about nobody being upset or their indifference, okay, or how they feel. You better continue to stand up for yourself, or get ran over. Okay. Except for all it's worth. Exactly. Accept it. It is what it is. Okay. Though it may be painful. All right. You know, but you know, it's not painful for them. Not in the way that it is for you. So yeah, every reason why you don't need to be there. You don't need to mix and mingle, you know, yourself back with these people, no matter who they are. Care if it's your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your own child. Okay. If they're a detriment. Of course, I don't mean like a child. Okay. I'm talking about an adult child, right? Okay. All right. You love me? Destined soul ties. Okay, so I feel like you're giving your partner strength, whoever your partner is, to stand their ground. Yeah. Your love, something about your love. Okay. This is the wheat and the tares. Wheat and the tares. I mean, it's not actually that on the card, but I think it's sage and something like that. But it's what's giving me wheat and tares, separation. Okay, it's for the higher good. Yes. Underlying motives, because they had them, confirmation. Yeah, karmic. No matter what they see, they get you with, especially if you got a heart, they get you with their sad faces. You know what I'm saying? They're crying. Okay. Emotionally manipulating you. Well, remember this, and I thought we were supposed to be, you know. It's manipulation. See through it. Okay. I don't know who I'm talking to back there. I'm talking to somebody way in the back. See through it. Look beyond that. Because as soon as you walk out of the room, that crying stops. You know, a little smirk on their face starts to rise up. It's a demon. They're demons. They like to take turns up and down. Like ladders. They climb up a ladder. You know, you'll see one demon at a time. And then there's a demon in there that controls all the other demons. You know, the strong man. Right? Okay, how do you take over someone's vessel? You have to bind the strong man. Right? In order to take a vessel. Same thing in the reverse. You know, you can't, don't deal with the smaller spirits, right? You got to deal with the spirit inside of the person that's the strongest. Let's say Jezebel will be in a vessel, in the vessel of somebody, right? And all the demons that are lower than Jezebel, right, will also be present. Okay, but they're under that Jezebel's command because that Jezebel is more wicked than they are. You know what I'm saying? Their rank is different, right? What's that verse about, when your house is swept clean, right? And you know, the demon will come back to see that your house is swept clean, and then it'll go and get 7 more wicked spirits than it and bring them back, right? So keep your house swept, keep your house clean. Do not give a foothold to the enemy. No cracks in your armor. Okay, we will overcome this. Okay, so see, you and somebody you're overcoming something together spiritually. Okay, it is worth it. Okay, in case you were wondering, it's worth it. Okay, so don't run off. Some people never change. Yeah, this is somebody outside that doesn't ever change, that tried to get you to feel like, you know, this is not going to change, or this is the same thing that you've already been dealing with, and it's not. It is worth it, once again. Okay. Let me get some of these heater off. You be saying 24. All right, going through a change, okay? Surprise, confirmation, ascending. You got a surprise that's approaching you. Mentioned in the other read, Spirit is purposely hiding your spiritual sight from whatever the surprise is, okay? Because someone wants to, the spirit wants you to be surprised, like at full capacity, okay? And so does the person that's trying to surprise you. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I ain't gonna say nothing is better. You're protected through this change? Okay. Ring, ding, dong. I feel like there's gonna be another classic that comes out, like like the first Friday movie, right? You know that is even the after, you know, the next Friday and Friday after the next, like the original, something about the original or something, okay, being like the classic, okay, there's another word. It's kind of like something would be vintage, right? But it's like classic, vintage, cannot be recreated. John Singleton, I don't know, somebody could be an actor. Okay. I don't know, somebody may get a role in a John Singleton film if somebody already is an actor. Okay. Yeah, John Singleton's coming up. I'm hearing Omar Gooding's name. Don't know why. Okay, too many. Do that again. Cancer. Gift. 17 can be significant. 71. Enamored. There you go. The surprise. Okay, so you could be receiving new spiritual gifts as well, or exemplifying new gifts, legal. Okay, oh, this is coming from the courtroom. Courthouse, protection, something that was protected, yeah, from these third party people. Do you want me to do it now? I could wait till the next reading to do it. It makes sense to do it in the beginning. Okay, so that new, you know, thing I told you guys I was going to implement, I'll start at the next reading. Spirit's mentioning it, so I guess Spirit wanted me to do it this reading, but I'm going to read the smoke, right? I'm going to do read smoke intuitively, okay? You know, smoke, okay? Well, that'll be one of the things, but I'll start that after this reading. Number 30 can be significant. 1771, number 3. Courthouse in the reverse. Oh, yeah, there's some court officials, law officials that are being dealt with in the court of law. Manifestation in mature woman. Bondage. Mature woman tried to put you in bondage. Keep you in bondage. To be a grandmother for somebody or just somebody who's older in age. Occupation. Love spell. Thoughts. Divine masculine. Somebody's trying to do a love spell on a divine masculine, on your divine masculine. Or they could be thinking about this divine masculine constantly. No, somebody's doing some candle magic. They are. Yeah, so somebody was wondering if this candle magic was working on this divine masculine. It's not. They are focused, eyes forward. They got tunnel vision. Yeah, somebody's out in poverty. They are. They're trying to turn it to my masculine in the reverse. Mm-hmm. Get them to think negatively, okay? And so they would quit while they were working towards something. This person wanted this person to quit and pull them back in the other direction, okay? But this person's continued to be left out in poverty, not divine masculine, whoever they walked away from. All right. Let's see. What's up? Somebody moving reckless. This upset person. So somebody's parent is doing some reckless shit, and it's gonna smack them right back in the face. It sure is. It sure is. Then told y'all. Y'all better leave God's babies alone. You chose the path you wanted to go down. Now, it's time to pay for that contract. And your child, who's an adult, has nothing to do with that. You made them deals, backdoor deals, whatever they were. Yeah, especially if somebody's in the industry, grew up, okay, somewhat in the industry, okay, who is untainted by the industry, who there aren't many, but this one is untainted by the industry, but their parent may not be. Yeah, so this is like offering your child up so that you become well off without the child knowing that. But now coming to find that out. Say they got dirt on them with this insecure card. So they've been doing things in the dark and the shadows already to begin with. Yeah, to have this. Somebody's been living in comfortability for a while. Okay, it's giving child labor is what it's giving, really. Yeah. All right, recent past. Cancer, Temperance, Sagittarius, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords. Somebody was waiting patiently for somebody to return. Yeah, and that's not happening. The Tower. Yeah, somebody was waiting. They were acting like they were healing, but they were not. Okay, because they were acting out of a broken place, but wanted to mimic healing. So this person could have tried to mimic. If you're divine feminine, they tried to mimic your healing energy and come off as you to confuse this person. Page of Cups. The World. Yeah, something got cut short though. Like somebody was able to see something or see through something. The Eight of Pentacles, some type of works. Death in the reverse. Yeah, somebody tried to get somebody not to transform. Somebody tried to get somebody to go backwards, to undo the healing and the transformation that they had been doing. This Emperor. That's manifested themselves out of this Eight of Swords energy. Could have been some confusion there for a little bit, okay, until somebody realized that they weren't stuck. And that they can have the desires of their heart if they so want. And since they know that now, possibilities, okay, pause, then they're going for it. And it's with another person. It's what they want. It's what they desire. Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Heavy Sag. Queen of Cups. Something about your smile, okay? Somebody likes to see you smile. Like you make somebody, if somebody's having a bad day, you make their, you just make their day just all the way better, 1,000% better. Like you make work for this person. If this person is dreading like work on some days or not wanting to be, like you make it bearable for them to get through. Like somebody really looks at you as like a source of inspiration, but not to, be used or anything like that, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody's mother, Queen of Cups, somebody's mother was working them like a workhorse and making it look like a true concern or love for whatever it is that they do or something like that. It's like somebody tried to keep somebody in a stuck place, a place of heartbreak, wounding, so that they wouldn't transform, death reverse, and so that something wouldn't change. Six of Cups, yeah, so that something would always stay the same. Five of Swords, and that they would never know why they always felt like something was missing. Something was always missing. It's just, y'all know that feeling like something's missing on the inside, right? But don't know what it is, but it's eating at you like, hey, somebody's answered that, or they now know what that feeling is. Them not living their life authentically. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, this mother figure kept trying to send this son or this daughter of theirs back into heartbreaking situations, back into third-party situations. No, you should do this, just deal with this, and, it'll only be like that for a little while. Fake it till you make it type of Six of Wands, for the fame, for the clout, for the attention. Page of Swords, the Star. They knew that their child had, that their child is maybe not chosen, maybe the term chosen wasn't, a word that was used, or maybe it was, but they knew that their child was special. That's why they used them at a younger age to get to where they're at now. Okay. Which was a betrayal to their own son or their daughter. Now, it may not have looked like betrayal, but it damn sure felt like it. Even if they didn't have the words or the emotional intelligence at the time to identify that that's what it was, okay, and where it was coming from. Somebody always feels like they couldn't do enough, right? Ten of Swords, always working to satisfy mommy dearest, okay, or daddy. Not ever feeling good enough, even though this person is beyond good enough. Always feeling like they have to be perfect. Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's like, no. Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. They've been being stolen from the whole time. Stolen from. Putting in all this hard work. Now, when their backs turn, people take from them. Or you, if this is you that left, a parent or people that you had around you. When your back was turned, they were taking from you. Conversations about you when you're not around. Plans being made. So that all the family can eat on your dime. The dogs too. And you being the one that's exhausted, feeling like a workhorse. You sleeping at night and you being betrayed even in your sleep. Doing spiritual work over you. See that black cloud? I'm seeing it as a black cloud. Wheel of Fortune, okay, but Destiny would have things another way. Magician, Nine of Swords. Yeah, whoever this mother figure is, they thought that this day would never come. Three of Wands, they thought they had a sure ride all the way to the end. All the way to the end, that their child was going to take care of them for the rest of their life. Felt entitled to it. Judgment, felt entitled to it. I birthed you. You gave me stretch marks, so you owe me your life. What? Two of Cups. Once again, your son or your daughter is not your man or your woman. Four of Pentacles. Possessiveness. Over what comes in, what goes out, who they give to, what they give to. Oh, where you going? What you doing today? What you going? Oh, you going to so-so? Oh, you going to spend money? Oh, you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably say this, or you should probably do this with your money. It's my money that you eating off of. When somebody's telling you what to do with your money, or trying to tell you what to do with your money, okay, usually it's because, they have some type of benefit to that. Usually. Like, on what planet? And I'd ever hear nobody come up to me and talk to me about my money. conversation cut. It's not a conversation we're gonna have. None of your business about what's in my pocket. None. My bank account, none. Nine of Pentacles that you have no stake, no claim to. King of Cups. Yeah, somebody's branching out. Somebody's loving themselves. Okay. Somebody's standing on their own too. Not that they weren't before. They were. But they were carrying everybody else with them. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Your free ride is over. Hell, y'all should have been investing. Y'all should have been saving. Y'all should have been doing something to make a way for the future, to establish yourself in the future. If I put people on, it's going to be to, establish themselves. Everybody's not riding for free. No, you're going to bring something to the table. Yeah. And I may assist you, invest in something that you want to do. Right? Help you get more informed in that area, school, whatever it is. So that you can then, build your own thing. Give people a leg up, not do it for them. Right? But nobody wants to be productive. Nobody wants to do their own thing. They just want to hold on to the back of somebody else's coattail and be drug along for the ride, for the trip, for the journey. No. Everybody has their own individual journeys, and it's your responsibility, your obligation to find that. To wake up to that. And if you think about it, it's exciting. It is. Even though with the bullshit that comes with it, it's exciting. It's like a scavenger hunt. Right? Finding out who you are more and more as time goes on. Rising in power and spirituality. Every area. Page of Cups. Ace of Swords. So somebody's breaking the truth to someone or to some people, like somebody's severing ties, or they did. They're focused. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Somebody made like a personal declaration or promise to themselves that they would not allow something, or that they would never allow something to happen again, or people to treat them a certain way. 10 of Cups. Family. 5 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, somebody will never allow this again. Ever. Ever. 8 of Swords. Being trapped. Somebody could have felt trapped in their own home, like a prisoner in their own home. The Chariot. The Fool. Somebody could be getting out of jail. Okay? Getting out of spiritual jail. Or just a stuck place. The Hangman, the Sun. Oh. So your person that you're connected to, they felt you when so you could have been in your head or something like that about your connection. I feel like there's an outside energy coming in to try to confuse you. That's exactly right. To get you to walk away. Your person felt that. They felt the confusion that you were going through. Okay. Then they got clarity on it. Something about searching for information or searching for. They went into straight protective mode when they felt you feeling that way, or they were digging to figure out what the issue was. This person's protective over you, they're very intuitive as well. 4 of Cups. Yeah, and they see where something was coming from now, so they could have found out that somebody was attacking you from their side. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. So somebody attacking you from their side and from your side. King of Wands from your side, if you're the feminine. Okay. Yeah, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. This is one of those bitch-made masculines. This King of Wands. Throwing rocks, hiding their hands, and sitting here waiting for something that's never going to come. Why don't they want, why don't they? Because you're a weirdo. Because you do shit like this. And you're asking why? Like, do you really ask yourself that and really wonder why? Because you know why. I don't get the acting like you don't know why something's happening, or acting like you don't know why somebody doesn't like you or they're disgusted by you. You do disgusting shit. So What? 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 What are you talking about? Why? How come? Ugh. Yeah, just let me beat on you. Just let me abuse you. How come you won't let me? Just let me look like this in front of these people. Like you're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. And you need help. Queen of Swords. Like somebody's been this way since a child. They were just allowed to do whatever they wanted to, and nobody could say anything to them. Even as a teenager, 3 of Cups. Queen of Wands, the Lovers, Justice, 3 of Wands. Queen of Wands out here partying or something like that, getting wasted. Stuck thinking about your connection. Thinking about who you're with. Thinking about who you're going to end up with. Another bitch that should be minding their business. An ex-friend of yours, you're the confirmation. Yeah, they're worried about who your person is. Cause in their mind they want to figure it out so they can sleep with them. This I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I wish I never met her. Or if that was a song called? I wish. Carl Thomas. Ace of Wands. Okay, somebody's speaking whatever truth somebody's speaking it's like fire coming out of their mouth. It's hot. The Hermit spitting facts. Ace of Swords. Somebody's spitting facts. Nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. Okay, you could be freeing whatever truth that you're speaking. You could, man. Okay, so if there's a corrupt judge somewhere out here, which there is. Okay. Okay. You have freed, and you have no idea, you have freed so many people. And they may not be free yet, but they're on their way to being free. Because somebody's cases are being re-looked over. Or re-looked over. So somebody's cases are being looked over. You know, people that their convictions, okay? This is one of those judges that, you know, it's for the publicity, right? You know, they care more about, you know, making their name off of a famous case or something like that, right? And they'll throw the whole case just to, you know, make it look like they ruled with judgment and you know, justice. And it's none of the sort. They're corrupt. Corrupt. So, what's going back and being looked back through is going to cause a lot of people that were wrongly convicted, that were set up, that have been sitting in prison. You're literally freeing the captives. It's like you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, or multiple birds with 1 stone. It's kind of like the fish and the loaves, right? You know how Jesus fed all them thousands of people with a few of each? Yeah, only God can do that. Only God can do this. And he's using you to do it. Ace of Swords. Uh... 44. Alright, this is the last one for the night, y'all, because they've been going kind of long. Again with the sister. Again with the sister. Or it might be like an excommunicated sister, somebody that you don't consider your sister anymore. Yeah, dating sites, Uranus. High priestess in the reverse. You just want me till the morning. It's giving a witch and a wizard, warlock, whatever. Snake bearer, dating sites. So somebody's a guzzler. You know what I mean. Somebody's a guzzler. Tell me about you diamonds. What movie was that? Beloved. Beloved. The movie Beloved. Tell me about you, diamonds. Somebody's a throat goat. Throat goat. Yeah, they be on the hunt on dating sites. You know, a fucus, that's the snake bearer. Literally, dating sites, snake bearer. A cousin of yours? Okay. Biokinesis flight in reverse. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, y'all know what I always tell y'all, be careful on them dating sites. Like it's been I would never again. Dating sites and turned into predatory sites, okay, for scamming, for predators that deal with underage. Like it's turned into something completely different entirely. Saw that coming, you know. Long shot, you know. Saw it a long way off. Better Be Careful by Sparkle. Twins in the reverse? Okay. 72 hours. Oh, somebody got a miscarriage? Tongue separated by Yvonne. So somebody could have to get an abortion because of something they caught and did not, so somebody didn't take care of themselves. So somebody could, okay. This could be syphilis. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kentucky can be significant. 12-12. Somebody could have contracted syphilis while they were pregnant and lost their babies. Yeah, I'm getting it. Attacking the embryo or something like that. Like somebody had this for a long time. They kept sleeping around. They don't get checked out or something like that. And wow, that's crazy. Saturn. Yeah, this is something. So this person, whoever this happened to, this person could have been doing something to some of you while you were pregnant. Okay, and you could have had this baby already. You know, healthy, and something backfired. This backfired on them. Like, how dare you try to attack somebody's baby? It's attack someone, period, but this is somebody real hateful. Real hateful. Property in the reverse. Could be somebody who stole a property from you. Okay? Be it living or laying their head down on the property that belongs to you. For some of you, a house you grew up in that you were set to receive. Fuck boy. Separated by Yvonne. It fell on the floor and then it landed in reverse. So confirmation on the end of a separation on the dice. Lynching in the reverse. Government trafficking. Ooh. So these lynchings in the government are connected. Sheriffs. We know that. Connected. Okay. These lynchings, these disappearances, these sacrifices on black bodies. Yeah. Somebody who's going through an ego death is wondering if you still trust them. Yeah, somebody who's alone and has holes in their pockets. Okay. Who something could be happening to on Friday. Something could be happening to this person or around this person. This person could be a rapper or do music. Okay. Or you can be a rapper, a singer, you do music some kind. Okay. A writer. This might be from Vegas. Something about a lynching in Vegas. The Antichrist spirit. Yeah. Nala in the reverse. So somebody's lost a seat that they were sitting in. Okay, that did not belong to them. We seeing 12-12. We just saw that. A library in the reverse. Baggage. A rental car with baggage in the back. So something found in a trunk of a rental. that a certain F-boy rented. So a rental car. They tried to separate themselves from something. Okay, so I know what this is. This is already in the media. This is already... Yeah, with the property in the reverse. You know, the library in the reverse gives me, you know, you got to be quiet in the library, right? So in the reverse, it's something that was supposed to be kept quiet. Okay, that has been exposed widely. And it has to do with a rental car. Okay. And a female that's deceased. Something about a paid doctor, a paid coroner. A coroner that's used for a lot of different situations. Okay, this could be a coroner that's used by Hollywood, that's used by government officials. Okay, the same coroner. It's giving me like Dr. Fauci. You know, it's not a doctor I would ever let work on me or give me any type of advice, because he's fake. He's fake. And if you don't know that by now, damn it, I'm telling you. Yeah, Fauci, he's not, he ain't. It's a show. He's a puppet. You know, there's somebody behind him with their hand up his ass, telling him what the... Okay, somebody's travel got stopped. August can be significant. Somebody tried to travel somewhere in August and they weren't able to. Okay, it could be an air sign. Okay. Florida and North Carolina can be significant. So somebody traveling different places to get something done. An NBA player, ex-NBA player can be significant. Getting caught in an Airbnb doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing, or that's kind of sick and twisted. So somebody get kicked out of the NBA because of this. So this hasn't happened yet. So somebody in the NBA is going to get caught up for being a part of some type of lewd, disgusting things. Okay, just because these people are NBA players or movie stars or whatever does not mean that they are not as sick and twisted as the average person. Okay, with issues like that are, if not worse, because they have money and the power to get away with shit. But I'm telling you, people who have made these deals, these oaths, some time ago, it's time to pay the piper. It's time to pay the piper. Like, Lucifer's coming to collect. Yeah, remember that contract we made? Remember, you know, you signed this on the dotted line. Remember that? And I was to give you these riches and access to these doors. Remember that? Yeah, I want my part of the contract. It's time to give it up. Pay attention to Hollywood. You'll see it. You'll see it. You will see it. Love that thing. All right, let's try not to drag this out to an hour 50. Funny spirit, funny. All right, let's see. Current. 7 of Cups. Okay, somebody's learning about the death, the Chariot. Okay, or somebody could have got hit by a car. 9 of Wands. Be a hit and run. Somebody could be getting caught up for a hit and run. That somebody could have lost their life in. 3 of Cups. Somebody could have been drinking and driving. Yeah. The Star. This could have been a police officer. 8 of Cups. So a police officer got out of a hit and run, or they hit somebody and unalive them, and they're still an officer. They're still, so like a slap on the wrist. Ow. Rings. Star 9 of, yeah. You know, paid leave. These people don't get penalized. They don't. They get praised for doing. Boy, I told you, police ain't nothing but slave catchers. That's how the police came about. Slave catchers. That was their original job. They weren't there to protect and serve or you know what I'm saying, do none of that. They're slave catchers. Why do you think they also have the same mentality towards, certain groups of people? That same mentality hasn't left. All it did was evolve over the generations. And somebody's got a lot on their rap sheet too. A lot of complaints from the community about what they do in the community. Somebody can sleep with prostitutes on the job. Solicit sex to get people out of, let's say they arrest a prostitute. Okay. They're only arresting the prostitute to get sex out of them. And if they deny them, then they'll take them to jail and make up some type of charge. Disgusting. Five of Swords. Disgusting. Giving little dick energy. Ten of Swords. Could be somebody who framed someone. A police officer who framed a lot of people. Okay. They can also be drug addicted. Cocaine is what I'm picking up. Ace of Cups. Hierophant. Yeah, somebody does a lot of China White. The World. And there's a Hollywood connection here too. Like connected up. So sororities, fraternities. Okay, secret societies. Yeah. Yeah, also mommy and daddy's money. Okay, mommy and daddy's connections. The Knight of Wands. Oh, something can be broadcasted on the news or the internet. Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords. Some of you prophesied this. So this is somebody that you know who this is. For some of you, you know who this person is. Could have had some run-ins with them in your neighborhood. They can work in your jurisdiction. I don't know about other cities, but the cities that I've either grew up in or lived in, or Sacramento, especially Tacoma, there's always a certain police officer that has a certain reputation. Always. That I've come across. There's like a evil police officer in that city, that town, that gets away with a lot, okay? And a lot of the times when they get into too much, they'll just move them to a different precinct in another state, right? Like what they did or was a part of in the past never happened. Seeing coins in somebody's eyes. Don't they do that to the dead? In some cultures, don't they put coins over their eyes or something like that? I believe so. I can't remember for which one, but I believe that it's in my mind, so I know I've seen it before. Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Wands. Somebody could have thought differently about marriage, okay, until you came along. Like somebody now sees the complete value. Somebody had a tainted or slanted view of marriage, okay? Like it was just it is a contract, right? But looking at it like just a contract on paper, right? And not a spiritual contract. So just for the look of things, the outward appearance of things. Like somebody's whole visual and understanding of union, because they see the spiritual side of it now, they're experiencing the spiritual side. So they have a greater respect, love, and desire for it. Seven of Wands, yes, and are protective over it. Absolutely. The Lovers. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And this is the same thing that's going to happen when the two of you are together, and the world is witnessing the two of you together, that's the same type of change that you guys are going to spark. The same type of change I just described is the type of change you guys are going to spark in people. Somebody paid somebody to follow you home. Look at this shit. It was just like this way. Somebody paid somebody to follow you around. You could have noticed somebody in your environment today. You could know who all of these spies are. I mean, I don't know why they think that they're, their energy. You read energy, their energy signature gives them away. No matter what their face is, their mouth says, or, they have this nervous look to them. You know what I'm saying? They can't look you in your eyes, but, it's just, they tell on themselves. Their spirit does. Like, their spirit man knows who your spirit man is, okay? And best believe they cower. They cower. They don't realize that. They don't understand that. They just think they can get over on you. No, death. They were trying to bring something to an end or stand in front of something. 10 of Cups. Trying to bring an end to your wish fulfillment, your 10 of Cups. They can be being investigated too. 9 of Cups in the reverse. They're unsatisfied with your happiness, with you, what it is that you want. That's why I be cussing these people out. Because what? Fucking the gall. 3 of Wands. Yet somebody's expecting or was expecting something diminishing to come in. Something that was, somebody wanted to like gut punch you. I swear on everything. The Lovers. Somebody, like the excitement that you have for something or the emotions you have for something that is exciting you, they wanted to gut punch your ass so bad. Okay, and to just leave you with disappointment and tears. And that's the position that they're sitting in. So don't you dare feel sorry for their ass. Man or woman. The Lovers reverse. Yeah, there's no longer a connection there. That shit's been severed, burned, singed. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Judgment. It's been decided. Or something that's been decided is not going to be changed. Because God said so. Like, I don't... People don't be wanting to listen to what God say. And then try to interfere in his business. Like, what? Just daredevils, huh? Got death wishes. God gives you the free will, you can turn your back on him, but stay out of his business. Like, what? What are you? What? The Magician? Justice? Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. The Sun. And somebody is terrified about the law finding out about them killing somebody or being a part of killing somebody. Okay, and or attempting to unalive somebody. Ace of Swords, Justice. Somebody going away. They all going away. Just in different ways. I haven't used this deck in a while. High Priestess, look at you. Look at you. Your solar plexus is lit up. Lit up. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. It's like it's powering, propelling you. You know how like an engine would be on the back of a boat, right? Or the propellers. Spirit was showing me something about Superman the other day too. Like I was asking, me and Spirit be having conversations all the time about crazy stuff. I was asking Spirit, where does Superman, yes, he's a fictional character, right? But I was asking, where does Superman's propulsion come from, right? You know how, he just takes off in the air, right? He'll be in the air already, just sitting there, floating, right? And then all of a sudden, just boom, like, what propels him? Spirit was telling me, it's solar plexus. That's where the propulsion comes from. You know how he just, it's like as if he has some type of jet booster behind him, right? And then he can speed up, right? Break the sound barrier. It's coming from in here. And I feel like that's what's propelling you too. Look, with the boat behind it. You're like the propeller that's pushing this thing, right? And your crown chakra lit up, guiding you. Propulsion, guidance. Six of Wands. Somebody be bald-headed. Somebody's grandma messes with a fire sign. If you left behind a fire sign, because some of you guys can be with a fire sign, but I'm talking about when you left behind. They're bald-headed. Who I'm talking about is bald-headed. They're light-skinned. Yeah, they slept with your grandmother sent them in to try to sleep with you. They slept with your grandma. They've been sleeping with your grandma. They can be addicted to drugs. Somebody's grandma can sell drugs. Yeah, that's your grandma. Somebody's grandma tried to send in the person that they've been sexually being active with to come in and be sexually active with you. That's incest to me. I don't give a damn. That's incest to me. That's yeah, no. Ugh. Like, how do you do that? How? The world? Near future? How do you do that? Like, you sleep with any of my family. Oh, you're you got a mark on you for life. Like, I would never. You would never. You would never. You can't even breathe the same air that I breathe. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Somebody's making their debut. There's a debut, or kind of like a curtain call, or the curtain being pulled back, and somebody. It's like a new artist being introduced. So, album release party can be significant. Okay, what is that? A album listening party or something like that? Eight of Wands reverse. So a release date can be delayed. Ten of Wands. Okay, if you're an artist, you got an album or something like that you're trying to drop. Okay, so you know, if you pay attention to these release dates and the dates that things happen, okay, world events, tragic events, the date is significant. Okay, 9/11, right? Other dates or other events like 9/11, right? For example, tragic events, right? Kidnappings. Look at the date of things, right? Everything's documented, the date and the time, right? It's like you're watching a documentary. The date and the time, pay attention to it, okay? You'll see the synchronicities, right? Things are done in a ritualistic manner on this planet. So everything has like a timestamp on it, a mark, right? It's either God's mark or it's the enemy's mark. If you pay attention, you can see it. You can see it. Page of Cups. Chariot, the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Tower. Three of Cups. So somebody's bringing you some information that you're going to celebrate after you get. To be a police officer or something like that, court official. Nine of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. I can't make it up. Yeah, so if you're worried about if something was like dispersed or, they stole it and spent it, like, no, something's protected. Whether they did or not, you're getting it back and then some. Doesn't matter how, you are. Death. Knight of Swords, Justice, the Lovers. Just believe it. God said it. Don't let this shit get, creep on in and make you doubt and all that. It's a fight, but like I said, all you got to do, even when you're struggling and going through anything mentally, right? Somebody trying to get you to not believe or to doubt, go back into the core of you, inside of you, and remember the truth. What is true? and there's confusion about, remember what is true. Because what is true is not going to change. Okay? Anything else coming in that's confusing, okay, it's not the Most High. The Most High ain't gonna bring confusion to you. He's not. Now, he might keep some things, from being revealed at a certain time, right? But that's not to confuse you. It's just not time for you to know yet. Okay? Or the information to be open to you yet. Right? The star. But he will never, never bring you confusion. Because confusion is of the enemy, the emperor. So if you're in a situation and it gets confusing, take a step back so that you can see clearly. 7 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Look, what did I say? 5 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the Magician. Your family is terrified of you because they've tried everything that they can think of, even employed outside people, even being connected to these secret organizations, and they still could not subdue you because you are a master at what you do. And you do it in the correct way. You do it in an upright manner, right? What you do comes from your heart space. And you can't fuck with what's true. The lie will always lose. Okay? Always. It's meant for them to feel like they get away with things. Okay? But deep down, they know that they'll never get away with it. Deep down, there's something built in them that tells them, like, we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do they hope for it? Absolutely. Something deep down in them tells them, no, this ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. All right, last 3 rows. The Lovers. Okay, 5 of Wands. Don't worry about that, it's protected. Queen of Wands reverse. What is that? Is that his? Oh, that's a belt. Okay, that's a belt. Look like the dog with the little pink thing coming out, male dog. 10 of Cups. I don't know, somebody in your family could be prostituting or a prostitute. A fire sign doesn't have to be King of Cups. Or this King of Cups has been prostituting around your family, King of Swords. Two of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. These two clicked up, linked up to see if something is going to work, or they're going to do that in the future. The 4 of Cups, and yeah, it's a no-go. I'm telling you, they're insane. Keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Please keep doing it, because it empowers us. Thank you very much. The Hermit, the Devil. 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords. The enemy's trying to penetrate your armor while you're in hermit mode, but he can't get in. He can't get in, and it has to do with this 4 of Wands. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, he's always going to try, always going to try, especially when you guys are together. But the thing about when you guys are together, your energy is that much more fortified, right? It's gonna be that much more harder for something outside to come in. Death in the reverse. Both these death cards came out in the reverse. Where's the other one? It's not enough. I don't know where it's at. It's on the table though somewhere. The Hangman. Oh wow. I don't know. Somebody could do this to themselves. 10 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. like somebody's feeling like suicidal. Yeah, I do see somebody hanging from. Yeah, it's quite graphic, but I don't know. A family member could be found like this. That's scared of what's to come. That's scared to go to be arrested or go to prison or something like that. It could be a cousin too. I'm picking up on Michael Anthony, Daniel, Alana, Alvin or Alvino, Knight of Pentacles. Is somebody trying to plan to fake their death? Somebody could plan to fake their death and accidentally actually do it. I don't know how. Ten of Cups. Somebody could even accidentally unalive themselves trying to. No. Five of Pentacles. Let me get 3 more. 1, 6 of Pentacles. The Tower. The 9 of Swords. 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, the Fool. Okay, King of Pentacles. Take me through there, take me through there. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friend? Yeah, somebody can't just be your friend. Somebody's confused by their own confusion. Somebody's stuck in their own confusion. 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. This fool right here. It's kind of like they paid for the things that happen to you, right? That they meant to happen to you. They paid for these things to happen to themselves. They literally forked out money. A lot of it, too. A lot of it. Bribed a lot of people, paid a lot of people. Okay. A lot of sexual encounters, bribery, okay, extortion, and they did it to themselves. I live in misery when you're not around. There's a family out here. It could be multiple of your family, your relatives, things being seized. Okay, if they were living a comfortable life most of your life, that's gone. That's no longer. Living in extravagant houses, having homes built, living amongst, some of the Hollywood elite. I had an aunt that worked for the government, CIA or FBI, one of the two. I think it was CIA. But I remember she used to live. She lived a couple houses down from Eddie Murphy. I actually went swimming at his house one time. Where was that? Lake Merritt, California. When he was married to what's her name? Is the wife he had was light skinned? He had all the kids with, or a lot of his kids with. But yeah, they only gain this access, like for the example I just gave you, because of your energy being present and you being used like a generator. So if your family's had your relatives have had like high position, paid jobs their whole lives, right? Or when you were coming up, or they rolled in circles, that the average person didn't roll in. It was because of your energy being used as a generator. Literally cloaking themselves in your energy, walking around like they're you, carrying your glory, you know what I'm saying, your star. Like you're so powerful that you powered your whole family. Like think back, look at the different parts of your life where these people were winning, they were winning. And it seemed like you just couldn't. Because they were using you to do so. I'm going to leave it there, beloved. Alright? You're going to be happy, I know that. Alright, but don't donate to the channel, book personal, info's below the video. Alright, spiritual hygiene, stay up on that. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Alright, protect yourself in or outside of your home. Pray over your babies, pray over your animals. Okay, help your plants, everything. Okay, everything around you. Things around you that are alive, you know, they take the hits sometimes. When people be sending spiritual attacks towards you, your plants will take the hit, your animals will take the hit. Okay, to protect you. So just be aware of that. Alright. Alright, I love y'all, beloved. Alright, I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, I hope y'all have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Alright. Love y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Be safe. Stay prayed up. Peace.